Hey, it's Harvey Davey. Haven't done a stream in a while, at least a live one, but I'm doing one now. I don't know if this is going to work because it's telling me I need to connect to Wi-Fi, and I don't believe I need to do that. So let's just see if anybody comes in here. How do we get rid of this? Let's get rid of that little thing there. See if it works. See if it works. I don't know. It's worth a try, right? Anything and everything is worth a try. After I almost died from my pizza that I made. No, just kidding. No, my pizza was good. I'm leaving this area that I'm at now. So that's what I was just gonna say. I just wanted to come on here just to update a little bit that I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to Flagstaff mañana. So Flagstaff, Arizona it is. I got 2 people in the house. No, I didn't pass. Obviously, I didn't. No, I just, you know what? I just didn't feel like doing a live video. I haven't had the energy. It's been hot. The hot weather's just taking a lot out of me. It's been over 100 degrees every day this week. But I'm going to Flagstaff because I just told the management here I'm leaving tomorrow. So she's got to get me. Hopefully she don't get up late because I told her I wanted to do this today so I could just leave in the morning. So anyway, I got a chair out, a camp chair that I need to put in the back here, and I got 2 chairs I got to put in the back, and then I got a bucket, 5-gallon bucket with my black tank hose, and that's all been done. I already emptied the black tank, cleaned everything out really good, and put the hose in the bucket. Put the lid on the bucket, so good. Just got to get the garden hose disconnected, and yeah, I want to check my brake fluid too before I go, because I haven't done that in a while. So I'm gonna check that. But I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna head up 95 up through Parker through. I'm gonna take a scenic route. All the way through up here through the Parker to. From Parker, what was that? What was that noise? Parker to Lake Havasu City. It's still in Quartzsite. Yeah, should have left here. Should have left here a week ago. Really should have, man. But the weather in Flagstaff's been cold, man. I was trying to hold off, for the cold weather, But it's still gonna cool off when I get to Flagstaff. I'm gonna have some cold nights. I'm gonna have some nights, in the 30s, which is not ideal for May. I usually don't see that. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get very many people in here. I got 007 AZ in here. I got 5 people. A lot of people, they don't know I'm coming on, They just don't know. But yeah, I got to get, I got enough food in here to get me by. So, got some tortillas. I got some cheese. I got flour. I got sugar. I don't really need sugar, but I need the flour because that's what I used to make the pizza, man. When I made that video on the pizza, all I put in there was baking powder and 2 cups of flour. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. You don't need yeast. You don't need all that other stuff in there. The pizza crust turns out the same with just 2 items in it. Add some salt. I just need to add more salt to it because I didn't have enough salt last time. So I will get more salt into the pizza dough, into the flour mixture with the baking powder. Mix it all up with the extra, the extra everything, basically. But yeah, and once I do that, then yeah, I'll be able to get the pizza will come out better tasting. There'll be more taste if you had more salt in with it. So I'll give it a couple tablespoons of salt next time. I only gave it maybe a half teaspoon last time. But otherwise, the pizza came out great, man. I'm happy with my pizza efforts. I just wish I just don't have the room to roll out the pizza dough. Otherwise, I could make a bigger pizza. I don't have a pizza pan. So next time I go to Walmart, which will be in Flagstaff, I will pick up a 12-inch pizza pan. I'll do that. So that'll help the situation out quite a bit. Yeah, and I'll get some other stuff, some stuff I can make, make some decent meals, on the stovetop, that is. So I'll pick up stuff for like that. Dry stuff that doesn't need to go into the refrigerator. So, see, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I was watching the draft too this week too. The last couple of days, I was watching the NFL draft. The NFL draft was on, and yeah, I'm a Cardinal fan, so I was checking out what the Cardinals were doing. So I don't expect them to do much next year, but who knows? You never know. They could go to the Super Bowl for all I know, but I doubt that'll happen. But it could. I mean, some teams have done that. Some teams have. There's a couple teams like this past season that last season they didn't do shit, and then this season they made the playoffs. Kudos to them. Jaguars are that team. Yeah, they took one of our receivers from us too. He was a local boy. Grew up in Scottsdale, where I did. So yeah, he went to different high school in Scottsdale though. I went to Chaparral, and he went to Saguaro High School. So, but yeah, I mean, mine was in dinosaur era. I was 1981 when I graduated. So I'm 60 years old. It's hard to believe, somebody from those years went by so freaking fast. Yeah, real fast. Yeah, I'm gonna, I'm not gonna get a lot of people in here. I just won't. I don't think I'll stay in here that long, but I just wanted to check up in here and just want to let everybody know I'm going to leave for Flagstaff tomorrow. It's going to probably take me, probably going to be a 5.5 hour drive. Yeah, it's a long drive from here, man. I'm going to take that scenic route, which is along the Colorado River. Yeah, Christian Kirk, he was great. He was, I like the word you use, good. He was, in other words, here's the thing with him. He got the job done. He always seems to catch. He's a guy you could depend on to make the catch, He can make a catch for a big play at the right moment, That's the kind of guy he is. He plays with his heart, He has a big heart. And he went to Saguaro High School in Scottsdale. I used to play, back in my day when I played, I used to play against, Chaparral. We used to play Saguaro, and that was a big rival for us, We'd always lose. We would always lose, but we'd always, give it a good game, man. We were always close, within a touchdown. Let's see, Newsbreak. Adria Fontes begins campaigning for somebody. Yeah, I'm trying to get I sold my property too, so I'm looking to buy another property. I'm keeping my eyes open. I found some things, but the places I found had septic systems. There were small yards. I need to put my Connex box, which is my shipping container, I need that to go with me. So I got to find, I did find I found the perfect place, but somebody bought it before I got to it. Sucks. Perfect. I had 1 acre lot. It was in Golden Valley, Arizona, which is close, like a 25-mile drive basically it's only like an hour and 45-minute drive to Las Vegas and a 24-mile ride to Laughlin, Nevada, which is pretty cool, So I'm keeping my eyes open on that area because all the lots there are 1 acre lots. So that would be great, I'm sure they're on septic, which is no big deal, but because when you got an acre lot, you just need to know where your septic lines are and then put your box opposite of it, Then you're not putting weight, and you don't want to ever restrict a septic line for sure. That's what you never want to do. You don't want to restrict the shit so it can't breathe, right? That's just the best way to put it. I think I said in one video, I said one camper, one YouTuber, she that I used to know and I used to be friends with, somewhat. But I can never You know what? When you meet people for friends when you're this old, that never works out. You know another dude that used to come in here, guys, was Revelator Phoenix. That guy was the biggest jerk. And he's a Christian. You know, he says he's Christian, but he breaks all the Christian rules. He wants to kick everybody's ass, you know. Let's see, quitting YouTube, folks. He is alive. Yeah, I'm not quitting YouTube. Nah, I do this for fun, man. It's a hobby. It's a hobby I like to do. I just like to communicate with people, you know. And then besides, I'm all by myself in this camper, and so. But yeah, it's been hot. You know, I'm running since I've got full hookups here. I got my electrical power. I watched the Suns game. I watched the Suns lose tonight. It was hot. It was a, you know, it's tough to watch Phoenix sports, you know, because we always get our ass kicked, you know. We get to that level and somebody's kicking our ass. See, back from the dead. Yeah, they never keep RV. No, they can't keep RV Davey down. What's that song? You can't let a good man down or something like that. Can't remember what band played it. I think the Beatles did that song. Can't never let the good man down. I'm gonna look into some Beatle music and I'm gonna come up with some stuff. That's, you know, there were so many bands that really, you know, loved the Beatles, and Cheap Trick was one of them. Cheap Trick, their music was always similar to. They always had that Beatles stuff in those guys, you know, and that's what made it good because they added more kick to it. So it was like the Beatles, like with more hard rock and roll, you know, which is kind of cool. YouTube for RV Davies Pizza. Yeah, I do good with the pizzas, man. And it's just a little bit of work because you got to make the dough. And that's the timely thing. But I think I figured out a better way to make the dough. I just need to put more flour in with it. And that way I can knead the dough because I need to punch it down, kind of spread it out, punch it, spread it, different directions, one, southwest, northeast, whatever. And then add the extra flour and firm it up, make it a nice smooth ball, and boom. And then you just spread it out on a pan. But here's the key, kicker. You got to put vegetable oil down on the pan so you could spread the pizza dough out and do that. You know, and that's how things work out a little bit better for the pizza, you know. Pizza! Now you can make, another thing you could do, you can make a tortilla pizza too. Double-sided, you know. You know, put all your ingredients in and cook it, flip it, and boom, you got yourself a good deal there, a good meal. Yeah, so yeah, just you know, like I would say, you could kind of cook the two tortillas, right? Just kind of pre-cook them, put them, and then that way you can just make them in the pan. Put all your ingredients in there. I'll tell you something really good to put in there is Rotel. Rotel with some refried beans with the cheese. Yeah, and that turns out really good. The taste is unreal. So, just to let you guys know, many ways to make a pizza. You know, but yeah, I need to make I'll do another. You know, I need to do more cooking videos. You know, I'll do the editing. You know, I do the edit thing. You know, I edited the last video that I did with the pizza, and I came out somewhat good, you know. I'll have to do a little better job on it. And I'm going up to, I'll be in Kingman, you know, because I'm leaving here. And when I get to Kingman, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Kingman. I might spend the night in Kingman. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel in the drive. But there is a Stromboli's that's in Kingman. The original Stromboli's. And it's the only one in Arizona. There's no other Stromboli's other than the one that's in Kingman. That's it. Kingman's got quite a bit. And I looked at some places to buy there. Yeah, but the lots were too small. I couldn't fit the metal box that I got. So, because it's 8 feet. You know, it could have worked on one, but The problem was I saw the septic line sticking out in the yard. I called the realtor back up and said, hey, man, that's septic. I can't put the box over there because it would be blocking. I would be doing damage to the septic system. So she goes, oh, we'll keep our eyes open. I go, yeah, you know my price range. I'm a cash buyer. So whatever I get, let people know. I'm cash. Cash is king. Remember that. And the realtor said, you're right. Cash is king. Yeah. So you can get a better deal. You could get more money off because you're paying cash from the buyer or seller, I should say. And as you know, just like my property was sold, I had a buyer and I didn't even know I had a buyer. You know, all of a sudden somebody came in on a text. They contacted the real estate agency, and the realtor called me and said, "Hey, I got a buyer. I'm going to show them your property next week on Tuesday." So it ended up being Wednesday when he showed the place, and the people fell in love with it. They loved it. So, which I knew they would. You know, I said once somebody can get out there and just look at it, they would know that it was an awesome piece of land. It's just I myself could not, you know, do anything because I'm handicapped severely. So I had to do the best thing for me, and I'm gonna pick some property. I'd like to find an acre lot and maybe Golden, Arizona, because you're not gonna find. I'm not going to find anything for cash for 80 grand and in the Phoenix area if I was to stay in Phoenix. But I'm going to have to go outside the box. I got to go outside of Phoenix and look for places. So, and I'm looking on Zillow, you know. Zillow's got a lot of listings, so they're really hopping. They want to sell something, you know. Because everything's slow. Because, you know, when you buy a mobile home, either the owner has to carry, and it's very difficult for an owner with a mobile home on its own land to sell property. Really difficult. That's why those properties sit forever, you know. But the ones I looked, they were all completely remodeled on the inside. Inside, top to bottom, all the flooring. Everything was drywalled, you know. Everything looked like a brand new house in a mobile home, which I like. You know, that'll work for me. It's in my price range. It'll get me out of the RV and get me into a place that I can, you know, operate out of. You know, and I can get stuff out of the RV and put it away little by little, one thing at a time. A lot of things I can't get out of it just because I physically can't do it. So, but how many people? Got 3 people in here. We went from 6. I think the most we had in here was 6. Yeah, I haven't found any deals yet. At least not in my price range. Unfortunately, that's, you know, if I had 100K, I can find a lot more stuff. You know, with 100K, I'm just a little under, just 20 grand under 100K. So, still hopeful that I'll find something. You know, Golden Valley had a couple places. There's a house that was actually for sale there, but it wasn't going to work, you know. It needed, you know, there's so much stuff in the place and on the property, and I'd have to clean it up, you know, because the people left the stuff behind. So, I don't know what the deal. I'm going to talk to the realtor on that property and see what's up. It looks like it's livable in the place, you know. It's not exactly, you know, what I'd like or would want to be. The biggest factor there is a swamp cooler on the roof. You know, you can't, swamp coolers just don't cut it in the summertime, man. Believe me, I know. But if it had an air conditioner, like a central unit, that'd be a big plus, you know, depending on the insulation in the place, you know. Depending, you know. Yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes open. Got some realtors I spoke to. You know, they get, you know, you talk to them and they forget about you. You know how that goes. You know, I know how that goes. You know, where's that guy? Where's that guy out there? He's a cash buyer. He wants to buy basically $80,000 property and offer, you know, 76 for it or whatever. Yeah, that's what I got to come up with out the door. You know, everything, you know. I got to close on my property, so that's why it's less profit on my place, because I have to pay the closing cost and pay all the tax and everything on it. So, yeah, I get the short end of the stick. It'd be nice if the other person that's buying or selling, excuse me, could come up with half of the closing cost. Then I could save about basically $4,000 right there. So that would be a big deal. $4,000's a lot when it comes to, I got some cash laying around too. So doing something new on my RV. Okay. I was just watching somebody popped up a video. Let's see here. It's 81 degrees. Let me lay down here. Yeah, it's 81 degrees in Quartzsite right now. Only 3 people. I'm not. Heck, everybody thought I was dead. They probably took me off their search. Their search engine where my RV Davy kind of goes across. I'm just glad you guys came in here, man. The ones that are here right now. I appreciate everybody that comes in here. And Quitting YouTube, folks. Let's see. That's the name of the channel, Quitting YouTube, folks. And there's how many people here? 5. Trying to see who else. AZ, was it 007 AZ is in here? But no, I didn't pass away. No, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing okay. I'll do better if I get into a property, where I can buy something and just move right in, That'll be the bigger deal there. Found some pretty nice places. They just need to be a little bit bigger lots. The land with the property needs to be more. More for less. How the saying goes. More for less, less for more. Something like that. But yeah, I gotta try to get into a place. Not in a big hurry. They'll let me keep my box on their property till October 1st, but I'm going to talk to them, see if I can't just pay them rent, and just store the thing for if I have to, just to make it a little time. It just depends on how quick a real estate agent can find something for me. It could be anywhere in Arizona. It could be in Tucson, actually. I'd go to Tucson. I'm open to any area in Arizona. I'd prefer to stay in Arizona, but, there's always an option of going out of Arizona. I just don't want to go anywhere where there's snow in the wintertime, Yeah, so I'm limited. I'm very limited there with those things there on that end of the stick, See, rather smaller, so less work for you. Yeah, I'm going to get a small place. It's just going to be a mobile home, single wide. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for halfway, one that's livable, move-in ready, I found 3 of them, but the lots were just too small. They were all 3 in Kingman, too. All 3. Kingman, everything in Kingman seems it's not, you get electric, you got your water, but your sewer is septic, unfortunately. If it would be city sewer, then that'd be a piece of cake. If I got a lot big enough where I could put the Connex, shipping container box right straight in, then I'm good, But there's rules and regulations to putting stuff on lots too. So you got to find out what nobody wants to look at something, off the street like that, so. So if you put a fence up, in the front yard, then that can certainly help the situation, But yeah, it just depends. I have to find somebody that does handyman work and do a couple things, Got to do some, stuff in the RV too here. I gotta, I don't know. Need to put a couple mattresses in here. I need to buy 2 mattresses that'll fit. I gotta measure out the width and the length, and I know the standard small size mattress will fit where on the opposite side here. I just don't know if it'll fit on the other side. I gotta get a measurement. I gotta get into a Walmart and bring a tape measure with me, and then measure it, and then write it down. Put the measurements in my phone and my notepad here, and then see if it'll fit. And that if that's the case, then I can put mattresses in here, and boom, I'll be ready to go. It'll be much better. So better sleeping condition for me. So we'll give it a shot. A shot's better than nothing, right? What else was I gonna say tonight? I'm trying to think of all the things I watched a couple other I've been, lately, I've been on vacation from YouTube, so in the off spring or the summer, or my little break that I had, Nez comes in. Okay, appreciate Nez for coming in. So just giving a good shout out to Nez in here. So yeah, I got to do a few things. I sold my property, which I wasn't sure if I was going to do that, but I had a realtor call me, and he said, "Hey man, these people want to buy your place, man." And he goes, your price that you got, they're going to offer you what you got it up for sale for. And I go, because they're from California, right? So they're willing to buy. They were wanting to, they were looking for a big piece of land. So they got 10 acres. So I sold it. So I sold it yesterday. I didn't close on it yet. It's a cash deal. So they're paying cash for the property. So nice. So other people got a bunch. See, there's people out there that got cash, So it's a good time to probably sell anyway, Good time to sell the property. Oh, who's the troll? Who's the troll here? Swedes. Well, we got the Swedes in there. The real Nez lover passed away? Really? She was an artist. She always painted, so she was an artist. So I can go check into that. I can look into it and make sure that if that's the real Nez coming in here, if somebody took her channel over, I don't know, or just took over her identity. I don't know. I don't know, man. Got 8 people in the house. Yeah, so anyway, I sold my place, my property, so I'm looking to buy. So now I'm on the market to buy something else. So I'm keeping my eyes open, man. I'm looking for a mobile home on its own land. I did find one, a real good one, man. It was perfect. It was in Golden Valley, Arizona. I really was gonna buy this place up, but somebody beat me to it. They put a contract they signed a contract on it. So now I don't know if the deal is going to go through. So I got to call that realtor back and see how things are on that property. Because if it don't go through, I want to be the next guy in line. I'll buy it. It's got a nice acre lot. So it's got an acre lot, fenced backyard. It's really cool, man. All the inside's been remodeled inside the thing, So a mobile home that's been remodeled. It looks like a house inside. It's a wide one too. It's not the double wide, but it's about 16 foot wide. So that's a nice width on a mobile, 16 wide. That's a real nice size. So 16. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That's all I know. But anyway, I'm going to check. I'm going to keep an eye on that property because, it's only 24 miles drive it's 24 to Laughlin, Nevada, and another, I'm not sure the miles. I have to look it up on Google, but Las Vegas is only an hour and 45 minutes away. So that's not much of a drive, an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2-hour drive, you might as well round it off and just call it 2 hours. But still, 2 hours to Las Vegas ain't so bad. You could go there for lunch and then come back, But I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want to just crash somewhere, get a campsite for the night. And problem is, this ain't the time of the year to do it because they're freaking 100 degrees now, just like any desert is out here. Let's see who else we got. We got Meyer Butt Reeks in here. Let's see. She'll be missed. Oh yeah, I didn't know she passed away. I don't even know how old she was. She lived in Ohio. That's all I know. She lived in Ohio. That's too bad, man. That's really too bad. She was young too. She was like early 50s, and she passed away. That's crazy. That is really crazy. So Nez Lover died, huh? For real. Right? Is that what everybody's saying here? But yeah, I wanted to come in, and I haven't felt like doing a live. I just haven't had the energy to do it. But I just got some energy up. I was up and moving around. I was getting stuff done. I got my black tank emptied out. I got the hose cleaned out. I put that in a bucket, and so that's all done, taken care of. The only thing I got to do now tomorrow is disconnect my garden hose, and then basically take my barbecue table with the barbecuer and put that in the back here, and that's it. And rearrange a couple things in the kitchen area, and pack it away, for the ride, And then I got a full tank of gas, so I'm good there. So I don't have to, but I'd like to check my tires though. I'd like to make sure my tires are all aired up to the proper. Get the proper air in each tire. So I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, there's a place in Parker. I'll just have to stop at one of those tire places in Parker and have them air it up. Make sure they check all the air. I'm just hoping I make it from here to Parker, or I could go to a trucking stop here in Quartzsite. Maybe I do that, but just depends on how long. See, I will be 52 in October. You're the real Nez? So people are saying you passed away. Yeah, people said you died. Just like people say I die all the time too, Camo Dave used to say, "Hey, Harvey Davies dead." He died, and I'm gonna outlive him by many, many years. So yeah, many, many years. Yeah, well, we see that Camo Dave did not outlive me. It was sad she was cutting herself on stream. She was threatening to hurt. So Nez Lover is dead, huh, Swedes? Is that the real truth? Really? I don't know how true that is. Now, I'll have to watch. If I see Nez going online, I'm gonna have to go into her site, find out what's going on there. Let's see. My last stream, I painted Toto from Wizard of Oz. So when you gonna do? When you going on next, Nez? Are you going to go on and paint again? When can I see that? Because then I'll go to it. Let's see. I heard it was from Billy Down Under. Now I've heard. Yeah, he was a big person that would go into her channel. Yeah, he was a big person that would go. That was one of her biggest friends, was Billy. Billy from the Australian yards, I should say. The Australian. Trying to figure out the name for Australian people, Joni Portwood, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Good to see Joni in here. Yeah, Tim called me the other day. Tim, I don't know if you guys remember Tim, but anyway, he called me and he was drunk. I could tell when he's been drinking just the way he acts. Because when he's drunk, he's a vicious, mean drunk. And he wanted me to come stay with him, for about a week or whatever, 2 weeks. And I don't want to do that, Yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't want to, that the hardest part is try to stay with somebody that drinks every day, and gets drunk and just overdoes it. The guy's gonna drink himself under the table. I told him that. I go, dude, you got to go cold turkey. He goes, I quit drinking. I go, no, you didn't. That's why you left your mom's house. You left your mom's house because you wanted to drink. That's why you left, because you can't drink in her house. That kills you. So yeah, that's why I'm sure his mom's really pissed off. I'd love to be able to talk to Tim's mom, Of course, when he lives at his place and he's away from her, he don't get the free meals, because she'd take him out to dinner every day. So he lost all that. So, and then she pays all his rent for him. So, he can't work. That's why he's not working. He's not working a job because when he works, he can't drink. Yeah, so when he can't drink, he goes into severe depression. Let's see, Carlos Martinez, reborn. Yo, Daddy Davey, I've missed you so much now that you've been. Well, I've just been taking a little break from YouTube. I haven't had the energy to do the live streams, but I could get up some energy to do an edit type video. I did the pizza video. That was the last thing I did. I got the edit thing out, and I kind of played around with it, and just hey, it didn't turn out half bad after all. Doing it. I'm gonna mess around with it some more because I need to figure out. Yeah, it seems like the software is a lot easier to work with. At least this newest one that I got. So I'll get back in there and I'll toy around with it. I'll pick a video I don't want to really, I don't want to upload, and practice with it just to see how it comes out. Do a video just posting some pictures in there, and just putting some music into it, and then we're letting that go loose, Then another thing I got to learn how to do is fly the drone that I got. In other words, I got to get a table, set up my, and then put the drone on top of it, and figure out how to fly the thing. That's something I got to do. So, and I got to put an SD card in it too, so I can get video footage while it's up in the air. So I get area views. That's what I've always wanted to do. So I gotta learn how to do this stuff, Just, and I'm crippled, so that makes it more difficult. But I'm still gonna try. But I'm gonna go from here to Kingman tomorrow, and I don't know, I might crash in Kingman. There's a Cracker Barrel in Kingman. I think I'm just gonna go to Cracker Barrel in Kingman and spend the night at Cracker Barrel, and then I'll get up first thing early in the morning, and I'll pick myself up. Actually, I can go inside Cracker Barrel and go get breakfast. So I could do that and get some coffee and, get some eggs in me and coffee for the ride. I've got 2-hour drive. See, PIP to the realness. It's kind of gross to a dead. So she really did die, huh? Yeah, Carlos is in a lot of streams now. So Ned's lover really passed away then, huh? Let me see. I gotta wait to hear what people are gonna say. Because I have not seen much of Nez, because usually he'll tell me when she comes on, right? So it doesn't do that right now. So that kind of tells me something or two. Let's see, my local Cracker Barrel is where people drop off unwanted cats. Huh. I've never seen cats roaming around. I've only camped at, 2 Cracker Barrels? I-17 Phoenix. That's the only one. I think, yeah, that's actually... Oh, and the one in Flagstaff. So two Cracker Barrels is all I've ever camped at. And I'll go back to Flagstaff and I'll go to their Cracker Barrel. Because I just called them today. They said, it's RVs are fine too. But evidently the city did some kind of ordinance. I'm not sure. I got to check into it. some guy that camps up there that I saw last year. He told me that the city came up with some kind of ordinance on camping, and you're not allowed to camp on your in your prop or your vehicle or RV on public land or something like that. So I guess Cracker Barrel's public land, but he was telling me that 10 p.m. If you get there at 10 p.m. then, but yeah, if I go 10 p.m. that place will be full because he pulled in at 5. He told me it was half full already. So, but that's I don't know. I'll go hang out somewhere. I got a membership at what's the place I got a membership at? Planet Fitness. I got a membership at, so I could always go to Planet Fitness in Flagstaff and hang out there. I used to do that, the one in Phoenix, and then a security guard came inside and goes, "Hey, is that your RV out there? You can't be parking that in the parking lot." He told me I had to basically kick me out of there. And I said, "Well, I got a membership here and I'm working out here at the gym here." And he's like, "Well, you can't. Well, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to get that RV out of here." And and it'd be really difficult to do that now with my condition. So, but anyway, Flagstaff will be different. I'll go to the Cracker. I'll go to the place there. The not Cracker Barrel, but Planet Fitness, and I'll figure out a bike. I'll get on a bicycle, and I'll start riding one of their mechanical bicycles in there, and get a workout that way. So I adopted a feral cat, and she moved inside. Then bam, she had kittens. Whoa! How many kittens did you have? How many did the cat have? She's a savage. She destroys the litter box. I have to clean it all the time. What you need is one of those litter boxes like Nomadic Fanatic has, where they go inside the thing, and they can't. And then at the end, when they do their business, then it seals up the stuff in a bag, Then you just discard the bag in the trash, That'd be nice. Be nice if there's one like for humans too, where the thing will open up and it'll close, and seal up your business, and boom. You just got to toss it in the trash bag, and and when it fills up, halfway, then toss the big trash bag out, and find an area where you could toss it and get rid of it. Flagstaff. One thing nice about Flagstaff, Arizona, it's easy to get rid of your trash because you could drive right to the trash can and just put it in. I could do the same thing here, but the difference is I don't want to unplug. When I'm out in Flagstaff, I'm not going to be plugged in, so I could just simply drive to a place. Oh, and doing laundry too. I'm gonna I gotta buy some more shorts. So yeah, since it's summer now, I'll just get some shorts. I might buy a couple sweatpants if I could find them. I'm gonna try to get some sweatpants and get some more shorts. I don't need shirts. I got more than enough shirts. Got shirts out the yin yang. Let's see. I'll post a video about her tomorrow. It took me months to slowly get her to come to my porch. The kitten. Oh, the cat. Oh, that'll make a good video. Cat, animal videos. Oh, animal videos always do good. Let's see. They're all long here. She crunch, eats mice. She eats mice, huh? Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice to have a cat in a rig. Because they're the best for mice. They will always let you know because they can smell those freaking things. They got a nose they got a nose that's a mile long when it comes to that. These cats. Let's see. That's what I miss about having a cat. Not having any Not having any mice, rats, or moles. Yeah, those critters are nasty. I didn't have a problem with any here, but I could have. I'm right out in the wild desert here, But I just got they got all spots, that you plug in, but it's in the wild desert. So I went out. I went to open my door one day. It was about 2 weeks ago, and a rattlesnake was outside my door. I opened it up, man. It was like, thing was all coiled up. I'm like, whoa. So I closed the door and waited for it to go away. And, I waited. I didn't open the door till the next day, and it was gone. I didn't see it anywhere. I didn't see anything when I did the black tank. I made sure I got that all. I filled up the gray tank first, and then let the black tank, and then I clean the hose out when you pull the gray water tank, and then that cleans the hose out completely. So yeah, I did a great job cleaning the hose out. Put it away and disposed of the hose in its bucket and put the lid on it and put the cap on. That right there was about a 15-minute ordeal. So that saves me 15 minutes for tomorrow. And I got to get the garden hose off, so that'll be an easy one. Yeah, the garden hose, just nothing serious with the garden hose, and I'll put that away. I won't be able to fit it in the bucket. That's the only thing. What I need to do is go to a Home Depot or Walmart and pick up another, maybe two gallon size buckets, 5 gallon, and with the lids, and yeah, just 2 more. And I'll put the garden hose, my garden hoses in them, So, because I'm not going to use them for a while, but I want to have access to at least one hose, because if I do the black tank, I'll have to do that outside of Cracker Barrel. There's a place I go to. It's it's a free dump station. It's right up on Lucky Lane in Flagstaff. So yeah, they're actually making a homeless place they're turning a Motel 6 to place people that are homeless in there. That'd be a little tricky, though, I definitely wouldn't want to get bed bugs, I got to be careful, because I got some of those when I was up in eating in restaurants. And one of the restaurants got closed and had to reopen, because they had that problem. And I was eating at that restaurant. That's where I picked them up. But I killed them all, so thank goodness. You kill them with heat. Heat's the thing. When I went down to Phoenix, I just freaking let this thing freaking heat up for a week, Got it up to 100 and, God, what did it go up to? It went up to like 180 degrees inside the RV, and that's at the floor level. So the ceiling was hotter. But yeah, they killed every single last one of them. I didn't have that many of them, but found some on the top deck and killed them all. Yeah, it could get bad, and the only way you kill them is with heat. I got some good bug spray though. Now I bought this stuff called Crossfire, and I got enough to make 10 gallons of it. 10 gallons, so I got a spray bottle. I spray in here periodically now, whether I need to or not. I sprayed the bedding here. I sprayed that. I sprayed along all the outer edge. I sprayed the carpet in here. I just did that. I just did that this week. So I did a good job spraying. I'll spray some more when I get up in Flagstaff. But I'm not going to eat out, because these restaurants are where you pick them up. So you want to stay out of there. It could have been Chris too. Chris had them, and he worked on this thing, and he probably brought them in here from when he worked on the vehicle. So I don't want anybody that lives with bed bugs come into my vehicle. No, not now. That's for sure. I know I don't have them in here. Now, if I never go eat in a restaurant, I don't have to worry about it. I'm safe in here, I'm good to go. But I might need to go to Walmart. And I might need to pick up another sleeping bag, a warmer one. here, I'll pick up another sleeping bag and a couple. I'll pick up some of those propane bottles, little small ones. I'll pick up a couple of those, and yeah, I'm trying to think what else I could pick up. There's a couple things. I need some. Oh, Mayhem's in here. We got Mayhem. It's not the Mayhem that goes into oh, what's his name? Blind Views channel. Yeah, Blind Views. I guess he's having a good time with nomads. The nomads don't really like him. He don't get nearly as many people on his channel that Camo Dave used to. Camo Dave. It's funny. I used to have another channel that used to come in here. She wanted to meet me up here, and then blew me off. It was what was her name? I'm trying to think what her name was. Camper. Oh no, it was called Camper or RV Camper. RV Camp Her. Camp like camp and then her. So RV Camp Her. Yeah, she just totally blew me off when she came in here to Quartzsite. And I met a couple of YouTubers here. There's a couple that were camped right where I was here in this RV park here. They were here for about a month, and then they left because they were working. They were working the what do you call that? The big white tent here in Quartzsite. Certainly, it goes on for about a month, and that's funny because right after when that tent deal is over, after the tent deal is over, everybody leaves this place. I mean, they got 2 grocery stores in here. Thank God they do, because they deliver, so, the next time I come back here, I would definitely do the same thing I'm doing now, and it's going to cost more because now they're going to raise the rent up in these places because they know they can get, more money out of these places now. He sounds like, I like hammock camping, best sleep. But yeah, I gotta buy a couple mattresses at Walmart, and I gotta measure the size. I just don't want the least. I don't want a queen size. I just want your twin size. I could just, put it right up here, and then I'll put the mattresses that are on here, where the eatery is across the way. I gotta take all that stuff off, move it over to here, put the pads back over there, and then put the stuff back on over there and kind of try to organize as best I can. Now, when I buy a property somewhere, then I need property with a good storage shed, and I can put stuff away in a storage shed. And I want to get extra bedrooms, like maybe 2-3 bedroom, and then I could use one of the bedrooms for storage, Figure it'd be about 10 by 10, or either 10 by 12 or 10 by 14, whatever. Or 10 by 16, or however it turns out. Then I'll just put all my stuff in there, Coats, what's good? Coats isn't in here, I don't think, oh, wait, Coats 9100. Have you had any big salads? No, I you know what? I haven't gotten any salads as of late, because I don't know. I didn't have any frozen packs, the frozen packs I freeze. I didn't have the room to freeze those up. Otherwise, I would, because I would put the ice, not the ice. I would just put the ice pack in there with the head of lettuce, and put a tomato, the cherry tomatoes in there, and I put them in a Ziploc bag, and just put them in there, and then that keeps everything nice and cool, But this time of year it's hard because it's just too hot out now. Flagstaff might work out better. When I go to Flagstaff, we'll check into that. See what's good is plenty of fruits and vegetables and cycling. Yeah, for my cycling, since I can't ride a bike because I'm crippled, I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness in Flagstaff. I do have a membership there, so I'll get on one of their bikes. I'll get with a trainer. I'll call them ahead of time and have a talk with them. See if I can get a trainer for me and get me set up on a bicycle, And I'll pedal the weight off, the weight that I gained, I only eat 1 meal a day, guys. You know what, today, what did I eat? Actually, I didn't make. What did I have? I had a sandwich. I had one sandwich today. So that's what I had. So I had a sandwich with what did I put on it? Pastrami. One slice of pastrami, which is a thin cut, and I put that on in between two slices of bread. Put some spicy brown mustard on it, and I was good. You know, it's funny. Too bad I couldn't have made it to. I could ride electric bike, but the only way I could do it would be if it's a tricycle, and those tricycles are freaking expensive. It's just too bad. It's too bad they can't. All these nomads. Get a free bike. I tried to talk to the one company. Said, "Hey, could you do this?" And I'll do a video. For your bike on my channel, and they go, "No, we don't do that type of thing." So maybe all these RVers these nomad people, or I'm thinking a lot of them just they took advantage of these companies and just get all this free stuff, and now they won't give anything to anybody, it seems, anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna call Electric Bikes in Phoenix and see if there's any way that if there's any way that I can get electric trike from those guys. I think if they had one for like $1,500, I could probably pull that one off. $1,500, that would be something, and then I need a welder to weld on the back here so I can be able to place it up on the rack, so it'll fit so they can make it work for a tricycle, And then I got a good locks on it. A couple of those, the metal bike locks, the U-locks. That's what I'm trying to say. So lock it up with the U-locks, Couple of those with the tires and the frame or whatever. And get it locked up good, and so nobody could steal it. And then I can ride it to Walmart, right? If I put a basket on it, or if there's a basket already on it, I could ride it. Probably just ride it inside Walmart, right? I'm kind of hopeful that they would let me do it, but who knows? We had Janice Lala in here. Good to see Janice in here. So. Yeah, this camp is really deserted here where I'm at, So, yeah, I got a long drive ahead of me. I got 5.5 hour drive. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll make it the full 5. I'll try, but if my hands are bothering me, then I think I'll camp out in Kingman. I think I'll just call it a day in Kingman. Because Kingman's got a Cracker Barrel. So I think I'll go to Cracker Barrel, get something to eat there. And camp overnight there. They do have a Stromboli's there too, but I don't want to get pizza, so get something smaller. I don't know, if I just have a breakfast, that's good enough for me. Just get breakfast, and I'm good for the rest of the day. Get enough coffee in me. That would be the big thing. Get some coffee in me, then I can. Let's see. We got Coach. I bet elbow. Suck down 3. Double cheeseburgers with 4 fries. But yeah, I'm only eating one meal, and once I get in the Cracker Barrel Flagstaff, then I'll be able to get a workout there. I'm going to try to get with the trainer, and so they could get me. I got to use the walker to get inside the place and see if I can't, so they could get me on a bike, and then I could just pedal for I figure an hour a day or something, and do that for 5 days, 5 days out of the week, Just keep pedaling. What's that song? There's a couple songs for that too, but let's see. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, so as Elbow, does he do, let's see, they got good music in Kingman. Somebody was telling me Kingman's a crack town, and I'm like, I go, dude, every town in Arizona is a crack town, okay? Phoenix is definitely a crack town. Phoenix? Oh, yeah. Phoenix, Arizona is a freaking drug city. Big time. Phoenix has always been known to be a drug town. Just go to, what's that town? Sunny Slope, Phoenix. you'll find a bunch of zombies walking around there, you know. So, and I can see how they get that way, you know. You're just sitting around, you're not doing much, you know, you're just not being productive, you know, and then, you know, then it just takes its toll on you. Which I wouldn't. So, but yeah, for Elbow, I don't know. Was he? I don't think he's a nomad anymore, is he? Isn't he now living with his mom? So, because I think he's a mama's boy anyway, right? Mama's boy, Elbow. I haven't seen Tasha Teeling. What happened to Tasha Teeling, guys? Let me think here. Who else is in here that talks to Tasha all the time? Joni Portwood talks to Tasha. So I don't know if Tasha's even around anymore. Not seeing any postings for Tasha. Something had to have happened. Let's see. Humans go. Yeah, they go feral. Let's see. Davey. No, I'm not going to do that, Swedes. No, I don't, I don't cross-dress. I'm not going to do that. That's not me. There's a lot of shitty people in Flagstaff. I've been hearing different things about that. You know, I've been to Flagstaff, Coates. I've been there so many times, and you're right. It depends on where you're at in Flagstaff, but you know where the homeless shelter is? It's off of Industrial Avenue in Flagstaff. Well, that's where the food bank is too. So anyway, I'm planning on going to the I'm just gonna go to the place where the kitchen is. I'm just gonna go there and eat every day, you know. I'll just go there for dinner, and I'll make myself a snack or something. I'm gonna go to Circle K. I'm gonna get myself some of those beef sticks. Circle K sells some really good beef sticks. I'm gonna buy a bunch of those and eat like two during the day. Got the hiccups. Trying to swallow the hiccups. I don't have the hiccups, but yeah, I'm gonna get some smoky sticks, you know, from Circle K, and get a bunch of those, and yeah. Let's see, it's 2020. It's okay, David. Put on some makeup. Have a Bud Light. Ha! Bud Light. That's funny. God, who's the poster boy for Bud Light? I think Nomadic Fanatic is. Nomadic Fanatic should be the poster boy for Bud Light. Wouldn't that be funny to see his face, you know, see him with a wig and lipstick, and I think that'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Seeing Nomadic Fanatic. That guy's arrogant. He's a real prick. I met him in real person, back in 2018. I thought he was a complete jerk. You know, I didn't care for him. And I also met Camper Van Kevin. He's another one that's a prick. If he thinks he's Christian, well, I beg to differ on that one. You know, I could honestly say, if, you know, a Christian doesn't act like he does, a real Christian doesn't. That's for sure. A real Christian gives you second chances. You know, I never had a problem with the guy. I never did anything wrong to piss the guy off, and then you know, and then look at how he turned out. You know, I went into Felix's channel, and he freaking, you know, ripped on me. He was telling Felix that I was a troll. I'm like, dude, I'm not a troll. I mean, trolls don't have subscribers, okay? They don't. They don't have videos either. They don't usually post videos up. So go blow it out your ass, dude. Go blow it out your ass. So I scared him once so bad he left his meetup. Who was that? Who'd you scare, Swedes? You know, like I said, I've been here in Quartzsite the whole... Heck, I outlasted everybody here. I don't know if there's anybody left in this town, really. They got a couple grocery stores here. I wish I'd have picked up a couple things, you know, from the grocery store, because I can't get deliveries, and Flagstaff. I think I'm going to make more trips to Fry's in Flagstaff, you know. Flagstaff's got a really good Fry's. Fry's has got good produce. They got good everything, you know. So, and then not only that, but they got electric scooters that I can ride too. So that'll be another big thing. Super cereal. What's going on? Hey, Davey. Good to. Yeah, I came back and I took a break. You know, I take a break from here and there just to kind of get away from it all, you know, and get some energy built back up. Nomadic Fanatic guy, he's a prick guy. So you said you scared him away. So you scared the that little midget. You scared him. That's he ain't no more than 5 foot tall. If he's 5 foot tall, I'd be surprised. You know, I think he might even be like he could be possibly 4'11". But he's right at the 5 foot mark, if that. I mean, I was a foot taller than him. I mean, his head barely came above to the top part of my chest. It was where his head came up to when he was standing next to me when I was camping next to him. But see, he got ran out of the slabs. They kicked him out. Well, what is he? What's the deal? Oh, they don't want high class campers in there. Is that what the deal is there? What do you think of Grubhub and Uber Eats? You know, I've got one of those. I like those. I used them when I was in Apache Junction. I used them. They came out and delivered. You know, they didn't want to. They hate like women that do the delivering. They don't like to deliver to dark places. And one girl came and she goes, "Oh, it's dark. I couldn't find the place, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid of for my safety, you know." And I go, "Well, then you're doing the wrong job, girl. If you're a girl and you're afraid, you shouldn't be doing this kind of work because you're always going to run into somebody that's going to be a freaking prick. Okay, somebody's going to try to, you know, you don't. Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm afraid I might get raped. You know, I go, that's exactly why." You know, you got to be careful. That's why I say you shouldn't have this kind of job. I'm glad you're doing it because I need stuff, you know, and you're delivering me some stuff. You got drinks for me. You got food for me. That's cool. I thank you for that, you know. And so anyway, I did that, and she left out. She said if I ordered anything else, she wouldn't come back out there again. And I go, well, that's fine. Most of the people are guy drivers anyway, so it works out either way. Let's see, my daughter Carrie's amazing. Yeah, it's a good idea. Bear spray is even better, you know. But yeah, there's always the kind of guy, if anybody's ever met a rapist, you know what they're like, you know, what they could be like, you know. You don't want to, you definitely don't want to, run into something like that, you know. So. Yeah, it's like I said, guns good too. Not. I would say a real good thing would be a shoot. You know, like you get a gun that shoots pepper spray, or shoots the pepper balls. Excuse me. Yeah, put some pepper balls, and gotta be careful with that too. You know, because that shit will burn your freaking eyes too. That stuff's strong as. Yeah, I dealt with that one time, about 25 years ago, and I literally couldn't see. I mean, my eyes were closed up because of how strong the pepper spray, the tear gas was. Because we got pepper sprayed, tear gassed at a party once, you know. And, yeah, we didn't have a towel. So I told the guy, don't you have a towel? You got something? Shirts, clothes? Stick it underneath the freaking door, man. The shit's coming underneath. You know, as I opened up the window and I was sticking my head out the window so I could breathe, you know. It's like, God, man, unbelievable. Let's see, I have bear spray next to my front door, and it's a 12 gauge. Okay, all right, yeah. 12 gauge will do it, and so will the I just want to use something that, I don't want to kill anybody, so. But a pepper, one of those pepper ball shooters guns, What the real good one is, a real good one, but it's expensive as hell. It's God, what's it called? You guys probably know the name of them. There's Bob Wells did a thing on those guns. The different ones, and I couldn't remember which ones he said were good to buy. John Jacobs, 818. June needs towels. I carry a padlock and a chain and mace. Yeah, see that? See, yeah, you gotta come prepared. You gotta be prepared at all times. Especially like me. I'm sitting there. If somebody knew I was crippled, I'm sure somebody would take advantage of me. First thing I gotta do tomorrow is go to a place and have my tires checked. Make sure my tires are properly inflated, and then I'll hit the highway. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. I just gotta pack up a couple. I gotta pack the oven. I gotta put bungee cord the oven back here, and I put some of the pans away. I gotta put a couple other pans away too, so I don't want those slinging around. And there's a couple stuff on the kitchen counter I gotta get off, and I've got a toaster up there, and I gotta unplug it, and I'm just going to put it off to the side and just make sure nothing slides off, basically. Off the kitchen counter, and put everything else that's going to be, I'm just put it on the ground, floor level so it won't go rolling around. And so I'll do all that, and I'll put some stuff that's over there on my bed that I sleep. I'll just put the sleeping bag over and put the stuff on top of the sleeping bag, and flip one side of it over and flip the other side over the other way, and I'll be good. It'll be, ready for travel. Flagstaff, here we come. It's going to be chilly up there still because the weather's been cooler, It hasn't. Then again, it got hot. Once it got hot quick. Like here in Quartzsite, a couple days it cooled off. It'd be like 80 degrees, 82 or whatever it was, and then the 2 days later, on the second day, that first morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning, it was 101 degrees. So yeah, I think it got to 101 today here in Quartzsite. So I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to leave because the air conditioner works good up. Works good up to 100 degrees basically. After 100, it has to work hard. Probably low on Freon. It's probably what it is. I don't know if you can put Freon in these mobile, these Coleman air conditioners. I don't know if you're able to even put Freon in them. There's got to be a way. I got to talk to a friend that's an air conditioning guy, see what he has to say about it, But I'm not going to be anywhere near. I'm not heading towards Phoenix. Normally I'd leave here, go to Phoenix, and head up north. I'm not going to do that because the traffic is just too bad. So I'm just going to take it, 95. There's going to be no traffic on that. There ain't no traffic now, not here, nobody, there's not that many people that live here, So I'll take it, I'll wind it up the Colorado River, go up to Parker, turn right, and head up towards Lake Havasu. And from Lake Havasu to Kingman's another hour drive, I think. Yeah, it's 60 miles north of Havasu. So I know I'll be in Kingman pretty quick. And I just might, depends on the time I'm going to make. Depends on this management, this lady that runs this place. Depends on her, how quick she could get her butt moving. Because I told her I want to drive out of here tomorrow morning. She goes, what time do you want to leave? I go, I want to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's got to be early. So I got to set my clock on the phone tomorrow for 6 o'clock. Get my butt up at 6, and I'll finish up the rest of what I could finish up, Yeah, I got to get the hose, and the electric unhooked, and do that first thing in the morning. Get the electric and get the garden hose taken care of, roll that up, and put that in the back here, where the shower is. I'll throw it back there, and yeah, once I do that, I'd like to keep a garden hose up in the front seat area because, if I go to a dump station in Flagstaff, I like to be able to use that, to clean out the hose. Since, Another thing I could do is the way to do. I think I got a good idea for that. Next time around, I'm gonna just hook up a garden hose and then, yeah, since it's on I think it's on the driver's side. Yeah, So yeah, it's I pull up on the driver's side. Just what you got to do is I just got to hook the hose up to that, and then turn it on. Problem is the one in Flagstaff, it's got too much power. You can't control the, you just can't control the girth of the psi coming out of that thing because it freaking flows really fast. But yeah, I basically, I think the only way to do that is just, actually hook it up and then hook it up to your side of your RV. But you have to put that device on there to minimize the psi because you don't want that just freaking blasting in here. So if I could do that, and then then I can turn on the faucet in the kitchen and then fill up the gray tank. And then that way when I empty out the black tank, then I do that first and I empty the gray tank. It cleans the hose completely out, So see, an old 1858 Remington looks like cool one. Yeah, it's fired. It'd be real cool. The black powder, the black powder guns. I think that'd be kind of cool to have one of those. I thought about getting into muzzle loading. They look kind of fun. Yeah, I mean it's for protection too. You could always use it for. You can put the big freaking size caliber into those. The big, you could get like a 44 caliber. It'd be a ball. So the ball basically would, the gunpowder powers the ball out of the nozzle, and imagine what that'd do. So, but yeah, they're cool. They're I think I had one guy that had one actually. It's the uninspirational nomad. Are you the last one left? I think there's still more people here. There's like a couple. There's not that many, and I'm one of the last ones here. I would have left last week, but problem is Flagstaff temperatures were just too cold in the morning. I didn't want to deal with 30. 29, 30 degree, low temperatures. I wanted to get the temperatures up to, around 38, 40. I could deal with 40 degrees. It's just, yeah. And I've got one of the buddy heaters too, but it goes through a whole 20-pound tank on low. It only lasts 5 days on low, but you're running it a lot. But I probably wouldn't run it that much, I'm thinking even if I did run it, I don't think, I basically don't need to turn it on till like, I don't know, it doesn't start getting real cold till like midnight, So midnight's when it starts getting cold. So yeah, so if you run it to like midnight to like, I don't know, 7 in the morning, you're not using nearly as much propane, but it'll be easier for me to go get propane because then I'll just, drive up the road and have them fill up my 20-pound tank, I'll keep my 20-pound tank handy and have them fill it up, hand it to me in the passenger side door here. And, I'll get that tank in here and then I got the hose for it. And, so I got the dual buddy heater. I got the big one, the big buddy heater. The big buddy, just half of it. That's all I ever used when it got really cold here. When it was 24 degrees, I had it like 70 degrees in here on low. That's what it was like when it was like 24. Yeah, because I remember when it was 24 degrees. I got the propane 20-pound tank filled up and came back and turned it on low, and I never used it on anything other than low. And it kept this place at 70 at 24 degrees outside. So that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. But Flagstaff, it's getting to like 36, 38. Yeah, I won't need to use, I don't know. I might be able to just set the pilot light on it and don't even put it in low. And I think that will even heat this place up enough, just enough that, I'll be fine. But I don't know. Flagstaff's warming up. It's just going to keep getting warmer. So their daytime temperatures are perfect though. 75, 70. I think it was 76 there in Flag today. I checked about. I think it was like 5 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock. No, it was, what was it? 66 degrees at 5 o'clock. So yeah, 66. It'll get in the 50s. That's not bad. It works. Let's see, heck, it could be, let's see, heck, it would be, could you get a kit and build one? Let's see. Kit and build, what would you build, the Swedes? What would you build? Let's see. Be careful, Swedes. Everybody I ever knew who got into muzzle loaders got hooked. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a muzzle. It'd be cool to have one of those, actually. And their protection, too. Let's see. Davies net into reading chat at this point. Yeah, I'm reading what you guys are saying. I'm trying to keep up. Trying to. I think the smell of gun smoke is addicting. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't do any shooting, so I don't know. I don't know. I did. Back in the day. So let's see. Nope. All's good. Happy travels tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be careful. I'll take it easy. Yeah, I'm going to go 60 miles an hour. Hopefully it's not too windy tomorrow. And, because it could get windy up in here, man. For some reason, Quartzsite, there's just something, I don't know. It just gets windy all the time. But lately, last few days has not been windy at all. So, I mean, I could open up the window. And I had the window open last night. And it's perfect. I left it open about a foot. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I gotta remember to set my clock, because I gotta wake up early. Yeah, I gotta disconnect the hose, and I got the garden hose to disconnect, roll it up, and what else do I gotta do? Oh yeah, I'm trying to grab my chair, and I'm gonna try to walk around the other side of the RV and, put it next to where the door is. And I'm gonna have to try to grab it from inside here, put the chair inside. Crossbow would be, yeah. I had a small crossbow. I had a small one. It got stolen, so I don't have any more. But I could always get another one. But if I got this crappy one, and the crappy one wasn't too bad. I mean, if you get a really good professional one, and I tell you what, you should watch a channel. There's a channel that this guy from Germany, he tests out all these crossbows. He makes them. He makes crossbows himself. It's amazing, the amount of torque those things have. I'm trying to think, God, what's he called? I'm going to figure out his name, and I'll let you guys know next time I do a live stream. If you guys come in, I'll tell you what his channel name is. Just look up German. He lives in Germany, and he's the one that makes crossbows. Check him out. I just can't think of his freaking name right now. But I get his, whenever he does a video, they post up, because I got him, I've got him in my phone, my directory here at YouTube, so. And I'll get his name again. I just can't think of his damn freaking name. Like I say, he's a German guy, so. That guy from Germany was. Yeah, you know the guy, you know what guy I'm talking about then. I think you probably watched him then. He's cool as hell, man. Yeah, that's him. Something like that, yeah. But yeah, he's got... Oh, it's cool to watch his channel. He does some cool stuff with those. Those bows are unbelievable. He's got the ones that go in cartridges. They're automatic. I mean, he could shoot like eight shots in a row. on one of his crossbows. It's semi-automatic, man. If you hold the trigger down, it shoots one after the other, after the other, after the other. So that could be super lethal, man. And the thing about it, it doesn't make any noise, you know. So nobody hears, you know. So that's the thing about those. He made the auto feed crossbow. Yeah. I watched his video on that. That was cool. Yeah, the dude's cool as hell, man. I had one of those cheap ones. Yeah, I had a cheap one, and the thing broke, you know. Yeah, the string gave out on it, you know. And that's what, you know, fucked up on that. So, I don't know. Let's see, masked Speaker. What's shaking? Not much, man. What's shaking with you, masked spoofer? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, spoofer. Yeah. Not much is shaking. Just doing a live stream tonight, hanging out, and gonna hit the hay early and get up early and get out of here. I'm gonna freaking hit the highway tomorrow. So it's been a long time since I've been on the highway. So been since December. Was it last time I drove anywhere far? I went to Walmart, which is 40 miles away, and came back, and then. But the last time before that was when I drove here from Phoenix or Apache Junction all the way to Quartzsite, which was it was a long drive, you know. Can't say it wasn't, but it's all the driving I like to do, you know. I don't like to drive any more than that. So I'll see how I can do when I get to Kingman tomorrow. If I feel up to it, I just. Because it's another 2.5 hour drive from Kingman to get to Flagstaff, you know. It's an easier drive, I think. I'm going to find out because I've never done it before. I've never driven from the Kingman, from Kingman over on 40. Never done it, so it'll be interesting. There'll be a lot of trucks on 40. A lot of semi-rigs are on 40. Once you get up that far, I gotta make it there first, so. But yeah, that'll be my agenda for tomorrow, man. If I can make it, I'm gonna try to see. I'll take a little break when I get to Kingman. I think I'll get something to eat there. When I get to Kingman, and then when I take that break, I'm gonna take a break, give my hands a break, and then see if I can drive. Yeah, hopefully I can make it the other 2.5 hours further. It just depends on the time. Like I said, it's going to depend on the manager at this place, because if she don't get up and go, then the thing is, I could pay her bill. I could just do it. I don't know. I could just pay over the phone. I could just give her the freaking card number and she can run it. And then pay my bill. And I'll be done. So I don't. She should have done it she should have done it yesterday, like she said she was going to do it. What I should have done is bugged her, called her, and said, "Hey, let's get this done, because I don't want to screw around here, leave it out of here. When I get up in the morning, I want out of here. I don't screw around. I get going, man. Once I get my mind up to something that I want to do, and especially when it comes to driving, I just want to get on the road. The earlier, the better." I gotta get some coffee though. I should, but there's no place that I can't stop to. I don't know. I'd have to call. I don't know. I gotta find a place I can maybe get some coffee. I got coffee in here. I just don't want to make it, because it makes a mess. I straightened things up. I swept the floor and did all that today, and I don't want to dirty anything. I just want to get the Flagstaff in one piece, Once I get the Flagstaff, then I can go to a place like Denny's, I can go get breakfast and coffee at Denny's, or go to one of the other places there that does breakfast and Flagstaff. There's quite a few places. But yeah, I don't know, I'll go to... trying to think of the place. It's called, what's it called? The Place. It's called The Place, yeah. I could go to a place called The Place. and go get breakfast there. They got great coffee and great breakfast. I haven't done that in a while, so be nice to get a good breakfast, you know. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. They know who I am. You can't miss me. I mean, I come in with a walker. How many people do that? You know, they don't. You know, how many crippled people are there at my age? Not very many, except for me. So, but yeah, we'll get into Flagstaff, and I'll probably roll in about 4. If I drive all the way in, it'll probably be about 4 o'clock. You know, 5. But like I said, it all depends. You know, if this lady don't get on the ball first thing, then if she holds me up here, then I'm gonna have to just stay in Kingman once I get to Kingman. After Kingman, I'll just stay the night at a Cracker Barrel and then wake up early in the morning and, you know, head out the rest of the way. 2.5 hour drive from Kingman is like driving. It's basically like driving from Phoenix to Flagstaff. Same thing. Same amount of time, 2.5 hours. So it's a little bit of a drive. So you got to get some scenery for sure. Let's see, if I take a trip, I drive overnight. Well, yeah, I can't see. My eyesight's not good at night, so that's why I don't want to do that. That's why I won't drive at night. If I had better lights on this thing, you know, bright lights that I can actually see. When they put the lights in here, they didn't adjust my lights. My lights were never adjusted, so but you can't do that. You got to do that at night, you know. You got to go where you can see, where there's a wall, you know, or go up to a building at night and then try to make and I just can't see, you know. I don't have all the proper tools to do it either, so. But yeah, the thing is, when they put those lights in, they didn't do it at night. They did it during the day. So, but yeah, you know, so there's no way to really, you know, really guide the way the lights are, you know, unless you do it at night. So that's the only bad thing, you know. Then you got to get a chair out and get the one light and move the chair over and go to the other light and, you know, and look at the wall and make sure, you know, you could draw a line, or just look at, you know, just make sure that you could see how the light's either flipping down or flipping up. So you don't want the thing up in the air, because then you can't see worth a crap, you know. So basically what I need to do is I wanted the guy to put halogen lights in, but he only had regular lights in it. So I want halogen bulbs in there, because those are going to be, you know, brighter, you know, a lot brighter to be able to see. Yeah, if the lights were adjusted and I had halogen lights in it, you know, then yeah, I could drive. Maybe I could drive at night. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like driving at night. And I can't, like I said, I can't see very well. So, but we'll make the trip. You know, we'll make the trip and during the daylight hours, and, you know, depending on the time. If I get to like Kingman at like, let's see, if I leave here at 9, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, let's see, like 5 hours would be 2 o'clock, you know, 5-hour drive. If I leave at 9 in the morning. So yeah, if I leave at 9, which is what I would like to do, you know, I could, if I leave sooner the better, you know. I gotta be careful of the tires. I gotta, you know, I want to get to, probably want to go to Parker and then probably go to a tire shop and have them. Or I could just do it in Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu City has a Discount Tire. I could just drive where they got their free air check, and then just have them. Wait a sec, I went there last time and they couldn't air up my tires for some damn reason. I don't know what the reason was, but they didn't have the proper tool or something to do all the tires. You know, the 2 double-sided tires in the rear. They could only do the outer tire, not the inner. For some damn reason, they didn't have the proper tool or whatever to air it up. So I don't know. Maybe Maybe. Well, no, there's a place in Parker. There's a tire shop in Parker that I can go, and it'll be an easy deal. I'll just pull up and they can just air me right up. I'm just telling them, hey, I just need air. I just need to make sure all my tires are the same same tire pressure, and I want 78 in all 6 tires, 78, and then visually look at my tires too. Take a visual around it and make sure I got no cracks in the tires. Pick up some tires, but let's see, what do you you're running your tires? I run air, just air. Just I don't put the whatever the new kind of what do they put? They put something new into these tires. I wouldn't do that because I couldn't do it all the time, you know. So that's why I just put air in it, you know. And I run them at 78 pounds. So they're rated for 80 pounds. Then I run them 2 pounds less, and I keep them all the same. I want to have them visually look at them, inspect them, and make sure I'm good, and they're all aired up properly. And I'd like to put one of those systems in where it tells you what the pressure is inside your vehicle, so you always know all the time what your air pressures are. Then you see something, you look at it, and then you look the next day, and all of a sudden it's down. Then you got a leak, But yeah, I do need one tire fixed. I've got a nail on one of the tires, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I get the thing. I know I could get it fixed in Flagstaff. I just don't know if I want to spend the time to do it, but I might just have to. I'll stop at the one place and I'll tell them, hey, I got that tire in the back. Is there any way you guys can fix it, or do a tire repair? I had a nail in the tire that's not on the vehicle, but that you could take off externally and repair that, So I'll do that. See how that turns out. Yeah, that way, because that might take some time, and that might kill my time trying to drive to Flagstaff. That's the only bummer. If I'd have done this a couple days ago, but I don't know. I got busy watching the NFL draft, and when I watched the basketball game and tonight, and I'm gonna disconnect. Yeah, because now I'm gonna have to run an electric. I'm gonna have to run my solar generators now when I get to Flagstaff. So I'm gonna have to charge. I think I could charge one of them off of the panel on the roof, because I've got the line that comes down from the solar charge controller. So that one will actually charge up the big unit, the big solar charger. But the little one, I'm gonna have to just use have to do that first thing in the morning, and spend about an hour charging it up a day. So, but anyway, I plug that in to the little unit, and then I plug it into the inverter, the small inverter that I got. I've got it's a 500 watt inverter, so I'll plug it into that and charge it off of that, So that's just what I'll do. But yeah, that'll get me squared up there. Let's see. Too bad I couldn't fill my own tires up. That's another thing, I could do the outer tires. I just can't get the 2 inner tires from the rear. But the two on the outside, that's a piece of cake. I could do those tires myself. But hell, if I'm going to discount or whatever, they let them do it, Do you have a heavy duty alternator? I don't know how heavy duty the alternator is. I don't know. Why? Why is that? Why is that, East Coast? What would make a difference with a heavier duty alternator? What would be the difference? You could run helium and it makes your rig lighter, thus saving fuel. Helium. I didn't know that. I don't know if I don't have helium. I don't know if I know, I don't have it. I don't have the space for it, one day I'm hoping, well, I sold my property, so I got some money to buy something else. So I just got to wait for something to come around that I can buy. And I want to buy a mobile home on its own property, on its own land. So that's what I'm looking for now. Or if a house comes up that's cheap enough to fit a cash buy, I might do that too. But there is a house that's for sale around in Golden Valley. I might look into that. I gotta call the realtor on that property and get some information on the house. It only has a swamp cooler. That's the problem. It don't have central air. That's a bum deal. That's a deal breaker. I need to have air conditioning. I don't want to be hot. I don't want to have humidity freaking kill me. So good for charging like Jackery while driving. Yeah, I could charge. Like I got all my solar generators all charged up already, so they're fully charged. I got both of them. So yeah, so I don't have to. Yeah, I do have a setup though to while you're driving, to charge up really fast for the little generator, the little small one. I got that, and but I don't need to do it on this trip because it's already charged up, so I'm good to go. So it's kind of nice because at nighttime I'm going to want some light for a couple hours, so I'll use the little solar generator to give me my light that I've got. The little light that I got, I'm going to use this light right over here. I'm going to show you here in a second. I'm going to use that light right there. So I'll plug that into the solar generator, that trouble light, and just leave it hang, and I got the solar generator right where I need it, and I'll just turn that on, for a couple hours, maybe an hour or two, whatever. Well, we'll see. See how things turn out, we'll see how things turn out. And so that'll be a good light, I got another light. I got a lamp in here, and next time I go to Walmart, I'm going to get a lampshade for it, so do that. So yeah, and I can plug that into the solar generator too. So got a couple outlets on the little one, and the big one's got 6, 7, 8, 9. Got nine different plugins on it. So yeah, it's got a. So hey, Joni Portwood, do you know if Nez Lover? Do you know if she passed away? I'm just wondering if she passed away. Some people are saying she passed away. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't know. So I'm trying to ask, from people. According to the Swedes, she passed away. I never heard of that. Oh, you never heard of her. Okay. Nez Lover, you never heard of her. I seen her in Blind Views. I'm going to have to find out if through people in Blind Views channel to see if she passed away. People are saying she passed away. Could be, but she, maybe not. I don't know. She crossed into the... She did, so she really did pass away, Meyer? So she's really gone then, right? That's crazy. She barely 50 years old. But she did smoke cigarettes. She was a heavy smoker. So that didn't help her, that's for sure. She killed her freaking lungs, I've had a couple people pull in here just for the night, they pulled in here for the night, and then they leave like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I hear, sometimes you'll hear a truck come in here, they just come in and they park, they pull it off the side, and that's it, on the straightaway, and You know, and then it makes it difficult for an RV, or not an RV, but a semi-rig in here. Yeah, she smoked Lucky Strikes two at a time. Well, that's a troll that took over her channel, or using the name of her channel. Okay. I don't know if she really ever came in here, really, for real. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she did it. She may have come in here once or twice. But, let's see. But Joni Portwood's in here, and Joni does a lot of cooking stuff, you know. If I had a better tripod, if I had a good tripod, my tripod, the piece that I needed for my cooking camera, it broke, you know. And I was never able to get the piece for it, so that's why it makes cooking videos are difficult to do, because you got to have your camera, you know. You can't, I like when I made the pizza. I mean, I basically was hanging on to this camera, this phone camera, with my hand, you know, just like I am right now. But yeah, if I had a tripod that goes up high, and then yeah, the videos could actually turn out a lot better, you know. I got a GoPro too. I can use the GoPro, I guess, but it's kind of hard to see what you're filming with the GoPro, you know. With this, you can see it's perfect, you know. With the GoPro, it's not so perfect, you know. So I don't know. I guess I could always hook the GoPro to my head, you know. It's got the strap piece, so I could just put it on my forehead, and I guess I could film that way too, you know. That's just another way of something a little bit duct tape. Duct tape, huh? Yeah, I got plenty of duct tape in here. I got like a roll and a half of it, so. Yeah, that pizza was really good, because that was like the fourth pizza I made. So each time I made a pizza, it turned out better each time. But the one I made last, it was better because I put black olives on it. And the black olives with the pepperoni really turned out good. Oh, yeah. I mean, I wish I had a few more ingredients. I wish I would have chopped up some onion and put some onion on it, you know. Onion and like green olives would be kind of cool too, if you could get some, buy some green olives and put those on it, you know. You can put pickles on it. I don't know. What else, what else is good on a pizza that I like is artichokes. Like having pickled artichokes would be really good, you know. I made flour tortillas for pizzas. Pretty. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I just did that a couple days ago. I threw. What I did is I put on the tortilla. I put cheese. So I made the cheese tortilla, and then I put refried beans on top with Rotel. I mixed the Rotel with the refried beans, and then put it on top of the tortilla. Man, that was good. That was really good. So yeah, but the last pizza I made was, like I said, it turned out great, you know. And the next one will even be better, you know, because the next time I'm going to go to Walmart or whatever, and I'm going to buy a pizza pan, you know. And I got to get what I need is a big cutting board, you know. Because with a big cutting board, like if I had a piece of plywood, I could clamp it down in here and off of the kitchen sink, and what I could do there is I can, then I can roll the dough out, better, because I need a good sized table, and I don't have the space to roll the dough out. I mean, I could, right now I just got that little rectangular pan, and that's what I made the pizza in last time. I just smack the dough right smack in the center, and I put the oil down first, the vegetable oil, and then I just, moved it out towards the edges and spread the dough out, and then I took a fork and I poked it, because you need to give it ventilation, because it builds up gases. So You just use a fork and just fork it around, and then that's it. And then, oh man, the last time I made the way to do it is to cook it on 325. Yeah, leave it at 325 and cook it for about 35 minutes, and then it'll turn out perfect. Yeah, because when I checked my crust was done perfectly. This oven I got, it does pizzas really good. It comes out. Set it on the pizza selection, and it's unbelievable. This is the best toaster oven for pizzas. And they're made for pizzas too. They constructed this thing for pizzas, really, because 12-inch size pizza pans fit inside this oven, and a lot of them don't. They don't. You have to leave the door open or whatever. But no, this one's good. It was a good choice to buy this. This particular oven. You can make. I don't know. I mean, if I bought, let's say if I bought like, I don't know, lasagna or something, then I could always throw the lasagna and cook it in the microwave, Could always do that, or just throw it in the oven, Start the generator. That's another thing I didn't do, is I didn't start the generator, so I'm going to have to, warm the generator up, when I get up to Flagstaff, just to get the thing kind of exercised a little bit. So it's been a while since the generator was running, so yeah, because when I run the generator, then I can, I can actually charge my stuff, the solar. Let's just say you don't have a good sunny day and it gets cloudy out. Well, then you just let the generator, charge things up, So that's the way to do that. There's always a trick, a corner that you got to kind of cut around just because, it's just, with the solar, sometimes you just don't get enough sun. I've been up in Flagstaff, and I'm telling you, man, there have been a lot of days where the sun just goes away at like 12 noon. Clouds just roll in right about 12 noon, and you lose all your, especially monsoon season. Yeah, Flagstaff got hammered last time around. Yeah, big time. Just a downpour. Man, it could rain in Flagstaff, let me tell you. Or it cannot rain, but I think this year there's going to be a lot of rain, because of, I think we're sitting in El Nino. So I think it's what's called El Nino. Yeah, El Nino. This is where the ocean water temperature gets warmer, and that creates more storms, allows more storms to come in, so Flagstaff gets storms anyway. Doesn't matter. Last summer, oh man, it rained all the time. Big time rain. Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to that, because then it's your solar. But the only thing good about that is your solar panels get cleaned up, So you don't have to worry about your solar panels being dirty, because the rain's going to clean them up. Yeah, I got to pick myself up a squeegee. I'm going to get a squeegee when I get to Walmart next time. Yes, I can make sure that I can get they tell you not to put, to clean anything. Never clean your solar panels with Windex. They tell you don't put that on them. They tell you to just clean them with water. Just plain water. So, yeah, I got to get some empty spray bottles at Walmart, and then, get some spray, get some water, and go up with the ladder and spray the water on the panels, and then squeegee them off, Clean them off with a nice dry rag. That's another thing. I got to buy some dry rags at Walmart, in the automotive section. I'll buy like a couple bags of them, They're great. You could use them for anything and everything. Cleaning your oven, cleaning your floor, whatever. You could just spray Windex on the thing, and then you can just use your foot and then clean the, get your floor all nice and clean, I basically clean mine with a towel already, so my floor is really clean in here. So I swept my carpet and swept the kitchen floor and the bathroom, swept everything up. Since I had electricity, I made sure I got all that stuff done. Let's see, Windex degrades silicone-based products. Yeah, Windex. They tell you. I've heard that somewhere. I don't know where I heard it from. That you don't want to put Windex. Even though the Windex will clean your solar panels really good. I think I watched one guy clean his solar panels. He used a squeegee. He was called Matty Van Halen. Yeah. He camps with Adventuring with Amanda. And he got up on, because he's got a van. What did he do? I'm trying to think how he got up. He had like a little small step stool ladder or whatever. Climbed up and then got up high enough, and he just reached over the squeegee and cleaned them, but yeah, I'm gonna pick up a squeegee. And another thing is you can find a California duster. That's something I don't see anywhere. California duster would work great, You could just spray some water, put some damp water on it, and just go back and forth on the panel, and you're done. Your panels are good to go. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the battery setup here in mine. What I want to do is get a lithium battery. I'm gonna have to spend some money because I'm gonna have to get one battery at lithium, 300 amp hour. Buy a 300 amp hour lithium battery, and then have somebody hook it up, and get it all set up for me. That's something I got to do. I wanted to do that when I was here. I just never could do it. So there's a place up in Flagstaff, but I don't think they'll do something like that for me. Even though it's a solar place, I just don't think they'll do it. I'm gonna call around. I'm gonna call when I get up there and see if there's any way that I can't, if I can get a 300 amp battery, lithium, and use that. Because basically I've got 3 AGMs in here now, and they're getting old. They got another year left in them, maybe. Yeah, but the lithium, you could do so much more. If I get a 300 amp hour, it'd be like twice what I'm running right now, twice the power, and that's what I wanted. I want to have twice the power, that's for sure. Yeah, because then I can really charge things up, and I can run more things, more devices, longer period of time. I can run these lights and stuff, and charge up the solar generator, when you got a stronger battery. It's just, I'll get a lithium with a 10-year warranty on it and 300 amp hours. They had one that was a 400 amp hour that I didn't see one at 300. I seen one at 400 amp hour, and it was pricey. It was around $850, $900, which is not too bad, But I don't know. I'm gonna look. Yeah, more power. Yeah. Yeah, the AGMs I got, they're only good for half the power, you know what I'm saying? You can only use 50% of the power. So I got 300 amp hour, each one's a 100 amp hour battery, and so 300 amp hours, you can only get half of that. So 50% of that is 150. So if I go up to 300, like I said, I'm doubling my power. So that's what I'd like to do. I do have the money to do it. So I do have the money to really get, maybe put a couple take one solar panel down and sell it, trade it in for, towards a couple more solar panels, have somebody install, I'd like to have everything internally wired, so I can run more things, in here, In other words, run everything off the main power, coming out of the electrical system here in the RV, and have it tied in directly, and then so if I got, because then you got sure power. It's like having Then you can plug your TVs into the outlets, and then everything works. Do something like that. So that's an option there too. It'll you got to deal with all these freaking cords and trying to run a TV set. And with the lithium, I can run the TV set more. So let's see, to hear Eric and Kevin. Kevin can't help you out there. Grady and stuff. No, they wouldn't help you anyway. I wouldn't even. No, I just go to a professional solar place, and have them hook it up. I got the money to. I have the money to pay these people. I just got to find the people that can do it, and then I'll do it. But I got to look into, up in Flagstaff, I can actually order a battery, and I think I can have a place order a battery for me, the one that I want, have it come in. There is an RV place that I can have do it, but thing is, I need them to do it in the same day because I live out of my RV. So, with that being said, I got to make sure that they can do it, get it done in one day, in the same day, and then, so I can stay inside the RV while they do it. And I want to put the battery inside here. I don't want the batteries to be. I just want one battery and then have it mounted inside here because I got space right where I'm laying right now, just directly underneath me. There's a space for about 6 batteries, but I'm not gonna put 6. I'm just gonna put one. I just want one good 300 amp hour battery, and I think because it's about the same. It's about the same for when I'm running off the solar charge or solar charge controllers in here. So I'm thinking I might go switch my MPPT charge controller out and putting a Victron in here and switching that out too, and just getting a Victron. Use a Victron for both solar chargers. The Victron would be better. Then it's Bluetooth, so you could look on your phone and see how your solar's doing, So you could do it that way. That'd be kind of cool. That's the way to go. I mean, that's the only way to go, I think. More power, then I can run the lights in here at night, and I'm not going to drain the batteries down. I think you could go down to like 20. I'm trying to think on the lithiums. You can't. They tell you could go all the way to 0 on those, but I don't believe that. I think you probably go down to about probably 15. I wouldn't go any more than lower than 20%. Is what I would do. That way you're not hurting. You're never hurting your battery. They say you can't hurt the batteries anyway, but who knows? You never know. Okay, good night, Swedes. Good to see you in here, man. Catch you next time. Appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next time around, guy. Let's see, Eric and Kevin. Oh, what a joke. Hot tub. What? I wouldn't doubt if they made love in the hot tub box that they got. I wouldn't doubt it. Camper Van Kevin, I wouldn't trust him with a 10-foot pole. Camper Van Kevin, I think he's gay, if you ask me. That's what I think. That's just my opinion, but who knows? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about Nez. I'm kind of saddened over that, Really saddened. Let's see, they should sponsor Davey. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could get a free battery, huh? Be nice to get a free battery. Her memory lives on. God, you know what? How many people we've lost on YouTube, We lost quite a few people over the years, A lot of big name YouTubers too. Who knows? This lifestyle probably killed them, But Nez lived in the house, She had a house in Ohio somewhere. I think it was more towards Cincinnati. She lives in, I think, in the Cincinnati area. Yeah, it's really. I'm sorry she passed away, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Nez Lover. R.I.P. to her. It didn't appear whenever I heard her talk. She didn't sound like, she was dying, but then again, you never know when God's going to pull the plug on you, He could have pulled the plug on me many times, and I'm still here, so it's just not meant for me to go yet, that's all. I'm gonna get into the gym though when I get up in Flagstaff. I'm looking forward to that and getting on a bicycle and pedaling the weight off of me. I'm gonna really push. Now, I'm not gonna overdo it, but I'm gonna certainly push myself to. I'll get on a nice bicycle and I'll get with a trainer so I know what I'm doing. So they know what they're doing, and I'll if I pay extra for a trainer, then I'll do that, at Planet Fitness. So she was brave till the end. When did she pass away? Does anybody know? Did anybody know when she actually passed away? Yeah, I wasn't getting any notifications for her, so that's one reason, I guess. And I was going to ask Joni, is Joni Portwood in here? Do we still have Joni Portwood in here? Let's see if Joni's still in here. Trying to see if Joni's here. I got a question for Joni. Question for Joni regarding Tasha Teeling. I've not seen Tasha Teeling coming on, Not seen Tasha come on in a little bit. Find an indoor pool to work out. Yeah, I don't know a place that's got an indoor pool, though, In Flagstaff, I got a membership at Planet Fitness, so that's where I'm going to go. So, and I guess the good thing, because then that way I could I could stay parked in their parking lot, right? If I got a membership at Planet Fitness, which I do, and I have a sticker, a membership sticker in my front window, so on the driver's side, right in the corner, so if they got a problem with me, they can just see the membership, I think I need to get another membership ID, because I think I lost mine that I had, so I'm going to have to check into that too. Not exactly. She wasn't. Let's see. Let's see. YMCA. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Flagstaff's got one. Besides, Tasha's good. Okay. Haven't seen her on. I just haven't seen her. I haven't seen her notifications either. So. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta button up a couple things more in here, and get ready to go to sleep. So I'm gonna check some scores out, get to sleep, and set my clock on my phone. Make sure I don't do that. Make sure I get it set for 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock's coming sooner than later, that's for sure. So I'll do that and get our butt up to Flagstaff. At least depending on the time frame, I could actually camp in Kingman tomorrow night. I don't know. What's the overnight low there? Tonight, I don't know. It'd probably be, most likely, probably 65. 60 or 65 for the overnight low here. Of course, That's now. But a month from now, the lows won't be, they won't, I don't think the lows will go below much less 90 or something like that, you know. All right, thanks, East Coast. Thanks for coming in. All you guys, thanks for coming in here. I'm gonna close it out here. So, I just want to do a little prayer here too. Lord Jesus, I come this day, and I just ask. I thank you for the day that you gave me. I thank you for the food, and I thank you for all that you do for everybody on the planet, Lord Jesus. And I want to pray for myself and pray for everybody that comes into my channel, you know, and not just channel, but everybody in the entire world. That anybody that needs prayer, I just want to give them prayer too. And so I just want to say amen to all that. In Jesus' name, amen. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, it's already nice out right now. It was like 80. It was 81 at like I ran the AC too long, you know. So I don't know. It got, you know, 75 here. So yes, yeah, it's humid in Florida. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it is because you don't have humidity here. We do have humidity, but not now. Not till monsoon. Then you get humidity. But till then, it's nice. It's nice and dry and very comfortable, you know. Yeah, amen. In Jesus' name to all you people. Thank you. Thank you guys for all coming in. And we'll catch you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to do one soon here. Come on here live. Maybe I'll do a cooking video. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel, man. So, okay, guys, we're going to close it out. And again, I can't thank you guys enough, you know. So we're going to get out of here and catch you guys on the next RV Davey video, guys. Thanks for coming in. Bye, guys. Take care, you guys all. Be safe out there. And I'll be safe when I drive tomorrow. Okay, bye.